In January 2019, Las Vegas lit up for a showdown that carried more than just a world title. It carried pride, legacy, and ego. On one side stood the living legend, Manny Pacman Pacquiao. At 40 years old, many wondered if his fire still burned bright. On the other side was Adrien, the problem, Broner, a brash, loud, and arrogant fighter who promised the world that Pacman's time was over. Broner strutted into press conferences dripping with confidence, mocking Pacquiao's age, laughing at his humble demeanor, and bragging that he would be the one to finally put an end to the Filipino icon's career. "He's old. He's slow. I'm the future of boxing," Broner declared. The crowd roared with mixed cheers and boos, but Pacquiao, as always, smiled calmly and answered only with respect. Fight night came, and under the bright lights of the MGM Grand, Broner danced into the ring full of swagger, throwing his hands in the air, convinced the night was his. Pacquiao, silent and focused, carried the prayers of millions on his shoulders. From the opening bell, the difference was clear. Broner flashed his defense, showboating, trying to frustrate Pacquiao. But the Pacman had seen arrogance before, and he knew exactly how to handle it. Round after round, Pacquiao unleashed flurries of speed and power, stunning Broner with combinations that came too fast for him to answer. Broner tried to rally, throwing taunts more than punches, claiming he was landing clean shots. But the truth was painted on his face, swelling, bruises, and desperation. Pacquiao kept pressing forward, the old lion showing the world that his hunger had never left. By the championship rounds, Broner was in survival mode, still shaking his head, still pretending he was in control, but everyone in the arena knew this was a masterclass. The final bell rang, and when the scores were read, it was a unanimous decision. Manny Pacquiao, at 40 years old, had humbled the cocky challenger. Broner shouted in protest, claiming he won. The crowd laughed, commentators shook their heads, and Pacquiao simply raised his hands in victory, smiling the smile of a legend who didn't need words, only his fists. That night, the world was reminded, arrogance talks, but greatness proves.
Manny with a soft touch downstairs. World champion in 8 divisions. Manny trying to attack his head. One last thing, and that's it. It's all over. I got 119 to 110 in favor of Manny Pacquiao.
I beat him.
Here's Jimmy Lennon.
We have a unanimous decision, and still WBA welterweight